Mountain West action, San Diego State, New Mexico. We have San Diego State 14.5 point road favorites in Albuquerque, 39.5 being the total in this game. New Mexico, another dreadful performance, 35-3. You talk about an offense that has nothing going for it right now. 9-9-10-3. Think about that. The last 4 games, 10 points is the most they've scored in a game. I mean, it is absolutely bad right now for New Mexico offensively. They have no offense at this point in time. The quarterback play, they went to Justin Holiday at the quarterback spot last week, and he completes less than 50%. How about the run game? How about 11 carries for 36 yards against Air Force? I mean, no run game whatsoever, no offense at all from this team. And San Diego State, their defense, San Diego State, couple weeks now has looked a little bit leaky. 2 of the last 3 weeks. I mean, Fresno puts a big number on the board. Even San Jose State gets to 27. But this is an offense they should be able to corral here, New Mexico. It's just been absolutely dreadful for them. I actually did consider San Diego State laying the points in this game, 6-4. And we are starting to see them put up some points offensively. The last, I would say, 3 to 4 games, because they've gone to a different quarterback in Jalen Maiden. And, this guy has been showing some capability, not only running the football, dual threat. He can run, this guy. He's athletic, but he's been throwing the ball okay, believe it or not. He's actually given this team something Burmeister couldn't, and that's some semblance of a downfield passing game finally for San Diego State. This really could get ugly. New Mexico can't move the frickin' ball at all. Their losses by 32 at Air Force, by 17 at Utah State. Hell, you think maybe in a home game on a Friday night, it's going to spark something here. Well, their last 2 home games, they lost by 13 to Wyoming, and they got drilled by 32 against Fresno in their last home game. They're 0-5 straight up, 0-5 against the spread their last 5 games, New Mexico. It's been really tough for Danny Gonzalez. You're wondering if this is going to be one of those seasons where it's just so bad he may not even get another chance to coach this team next year. But I definitely lean Aztecs, because I see some quit, and I see absolutely zilch offensively from New Mexico. And San Diego State, with now some threat of a downfield passing game and an ability to extend margins and put more points on the board than they did earlier in the year, they could still be able to win this by 17, 20, 21. So I definitely lean road favorite if I'm betting this game. What do you think, Conor?
Yeah, initial looking at this just last night, I can't back a double-digit dog at home like this that can't score at all. And now their defense, which was a little bit better and at times has been getting gashed, like you mentioned. So that's double whammy. What normally I try to look at New Mexico, and the quarterback change. You're right, San Diego State. Maybe San Jose's losing a little bit, but they played great. Beat a good team, scored a ton of points on them the other night. So, but I don't know how much New Mexico scores. I think the line's pretty sharp. So, yeah, it's a little bit lean for me with San Diego State. And if they shut down New Mexico, it could have just go over. The Air Force game just went over by a half point, I believe. So that could be similar here. So I'm going to stay off the total.
So I agree 1,000% with that. I think there's value with San Diego State games over the total right now, because this Maiden kid has come in and showed you he can throw the ball and chuck the football around a little bit. And they've got at least a little bit of a downfield passing game now, which they didn't have earlier in the year with Burmeister. He was that pathetic at the quarterback spot for San Diego State. But now they do have that a little bit, and you're seeing them put more points on the board, and they haven't adjusted the totals. You're still getting 30s and low 40s with a lot of these San Diego State totals. I badly want to bet this thing over. But again, at the same time, what the hell are you going to get from New Mexico? I mean, San Diego State may have to win this game 38-3 to get over the total. I mean, that's how bad things are for New Mexico offensively right now. But I do lean that way. And I do think the concept of value with overs in San Diego State games right now is there.